Okay, good morning. I did a little IMMP this morning, a little pre-market. I still like that $4, but as of right now, right before the open, I'm thinking no way it makes it back to 350 to 4. But we'll see, right? Well, I know what happens. APOP, I want to scale into 650 to 7, and then probably stop out, go to 7.5 to 8, and be high the day out. GIGM is toast. I mean, it's already going green to red. I should have just loaded up on this bad boy today. I didn't. It's not really a first red day, but it's going to go down. I don't know where it is now. It's 12:35. I don't know where it is, but it's not. I knew it was rough to get, or I knew it was just going to tank. It was my bad. DLPN, I really shouldn't have traded today. It did cycle between 16 and a half to 15. I did get a trade on it. I shouldn't have. I stopped out and I was okay with the paper cut. SSNT, don't even trade. Don't even have shares. I don't even know why it's on my screen. DPW, I wanted that to go to 350 to 370 to get a short in. And really, to be honest, I was taking it slow. I already had a nice trade on IMMP and really was set. Just looking for singles. Look, I'm getting concerned right up now with APOP, what's going on there, and should I put shares on? I know I was talking to my tabs, and they were telling me, don't get FOMO, wait. You see all these people, and you got to be, careful, don't compare yourself to other traders. And I even get caught doing that, where you see these, 30,000, 40,000. I think I said in the last video is, you make a couple hundred, a couple thousand a day. Man, that's a good living, guys. And I have to get that out of my head every now and then. I'm swinging for singles and doubles. I don't need home runs. So we're waiting for the market to open. It's pretty close here. I kind of cut out all the pre-market. Had some Imagine Dragons going. I don't even know if I'm supposed to have music on these things or not. I don't get it. But let's see what happens. Let me pause this for a second. Maybe I cut some more out of this. The bell's going to come every second or any second. And we'll see what happens. I did trade right up until about 10:30. I think I had some IIMP on at the end and got out. So I will be cutting and pasting and shorting this up. Right now we're at 55 minutes. I don't want to stay here for 55 minutes. There we go. Opening bell. Let's go. Maybe we'll get Musa to make a cameo today. He's been pretty quiet lately. All right, so I'm liking APop right now. Everything else, I'm just sitting back and saying there's nothing. In my head, it's like, oh, I missed GIGM. It's already gone red. And I'm thinking, you know what? I had my pre-market trade. I'm done. And I'm really itching to get into APOP. I don't have any orders out at the open. I just kind of wanted to watch and see what was going to happen. Sorry, answering some DMs. Could have paused it. Okay, I put an order on APop. I've decided that it's pretty weak. I'm thinking it's not going to get much above 60. It kind of a little stuff there above 60. Sorry, $6. So I liked my 6 and 650 range. DLPN's coming back up for the next time, and look at that line at 16. I mean, I do stop out. I put a trade out. I stop out at 16 and a half, but oh well. So I got a little bit of APop. I put an order out for IMMP at 350. So I'm just kind of sitting back, pretty slow, pretty casual, looking at DPW. It's moving a little bit, not enough for me to really like it. Okay, I'm back. I cut the video down a little bit. Let's see where. Let me catch back up. Okay, so I have some. You see, I put an order out around 16 line on DLPN. I have some APOP, and I'm trying to get in at 650 as well. I finally put for my line out on AMMP. Said, I saw a little kind of pop ups like maybe it will hit 350. So I'm kind of just sitting back. Oh, and boom, we just cut ahead, and now I'm in APOP. I hit my next line is 650. I'm feeling pretty good. I'll go to 7. Again, I'm only 30% size on that. I'm not 30% yet, to be honest. I didn't get anything 30% size on, except for GIGM. Should have had way more. In IMMP, I added some pretty good stuff too, I think, too, when it goes up. APop I added 2 winners as well. I'm just talking in circles today. Sorry, guys. I hope this is helping. And if any of you guys have suggestions on maybe how to change this, if you want my whole day, I mean, I took pre-market, it was about 10 minutes of trading, but I took all, hour from 9:30 to 10:30 down to 17 minutes. Makes it a little faster. Okay, so I just hit another trade. I paid myself on APOP. That's because if you guys know and have heard my other videos, is my first trade is always a smaller share size. So I got some profit there, paid myself. GIGM popped up. It went up immediately. I said, I need to get some shares on. I went right below my 550 line and then put an order out. I started at 540, I went 550, and you see I like the 570 as well. Everything's fast and furious. APop, I added more on the bounce to 650. It did kind of happen pretty quick, and once it got going, I mean, these things popped. I was pretty excited. So I put some more on at 675 on APOP. IMMP still hasn't done a thing, right? I'm thinking it's done and dead. All right. Got my second line on GIGM. Hoping for that 570. I put an immediate cover out at 515 to pay myself. Look, I hit my 7 on APOP up on top. I put my $7 order out. That would be my last bullet. And I put a stop at 725. If it hits that, I'm done. DPW is moving up, but I'm not even paying attention, to be honest. We're getting close to 945. Whoops. So I hit the third bullet at 675 on APOP. I put an order out at 625 to pay myself some. I hit my top line on APOP, and I'm thinking, I'm not going to make it. This one's going to stop out on me, and I'll sit back and wait for the death candle. This is still front side. So I am full 30% on APOP right now. Higher levels, higher amounts though up top. So there's a cover on GIGM. It dropped straight down. It's a great trade. This is the one I messed up on pretty badly, in my opinion. I took a little off and paid myself. I had a lot left on, but this dropped. I should have hit it. When it went green to red, then bounced up is when I should have added. I'm going to pay myself on APOP. Boy, this is going really fast. IMMP hasn't even bounced yet. I'm getting really excited about GIGM now. I paid myself a little bit on APOP. I put an order out at $15.75, and I'll put one out at $16 on DPLN. Look at that GIGM. Oh. I really messed that one up, guys. I cover at 4.8, and then I never get any back on. That's still my demons of, and I know Joe Kelly would be saying, take your money and run. I paid myself on APOP as well, but GIGM, when this bounces, you'll see it in a minute, it bounces up a little bit. I should have traded it. Okay, so I hit some DPLN really quick. Wasn't really paying attention to it. Don't have my second order on, as you see, so I need to get it on. I'm floundering because I wasn't prepared. So there I go. I'm trying to get that 16 on. And it washes. It hits 16 and washes, and I'm too slow. This is if you don't plan properly, guys, is I don't have my order out. I should have already had a cover at a $15.25 to pay myself. Just silly. Anyways, it didn't hurt me. It was a paper cut in the end. I didn't want to be in that ticker. I shouldn't have done it. Watch, hit 16. Watch, it's going to come straight down. I have my stop on APOP. I physically put it out $7.25. If it goes above that, because I've already paid myself, I'm going to break even there. DPLN. I should have just hit the GTOF button when it dropped. Just silly. Just silliness. At least I have a hard stop out there on to protect me. APOP is dropping. I'm going to pay myself a little more right at VWAP. Paid myself an APOP. So I'm already sitting here and I've already made what my look at DPLN. I got that order out late. It would have hit $15.25. I should have gotten out. Anyways, that's hindsight, right? It's easy to tell now. I've already made, and maybe this is where I have to change in my mind, is I've already made my goal for the day. So now I'm setting stops and covers so I can't hurt myself, which is a good thing. But see, I'm stopped out of DPLN. But the bad thing is I don't add enough. Like GIGM right now, it's at 5. I missed it. I should have put it on. Look at that. Now I went forward ahead. I missed it. This is when IMMP bounced. I took my 350 line right at my line. Yippee! That other yippee was a different large cap order that I had going. It's on a different screen. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I got APOP. I'm putting a little order out for to cover. I covered my AMMP. A little went up. I paid myself. I have another order on at 4 and a 422 stop. Oh, I added some to APOP. That was my goal. I wanted to add some and get a little more on and make a little more money. So that wasn't bad. But look at, again, right below it. GIGM. Look at that, guys. I wish I could. Jeez, it's really coming fast. Okay, I paid myself on that bounce on APOP. It's getting to 10 o'clock, so I'm getting close to saying, okay, I'm going to wrap up. I have a sell order or a cover order at 335 on IMMP. Look at GIGM. I can't say this enough, guys. Look at that bounce. And that was the second time it broke red to green, and it never came back. Green to red, sorry. Yippee! I just got some more on IMMP. And so I have a little few shares on, right? I'm not really worried if it stops out at 422. I'm not losing any on that trade. The shares I have on there are already covered for. So I'm not giving any money back on any trades now. It's kind of funny. You have a good day and you still beat yourself up, right? I want to have one of those days where you're so pumped up that I could, you got to be satisfied. That's not, gosh, I got to work on some issues. I hope these videos are helping you guys a little bit. It helps me when I look at them. Look, just covered IMMP for a little profit. I still have, looks like I still have a little on. IMMP is known for an all-day fader, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to keep some on and let it go and make some money. Doesn't happen. I get out. It does fade later, but I get out. Actually, I think it's zombies. I also took my APOP stop down a little further. Look, covered. Took it out. Don't care. Made money on it. Was below everything. Boy, I really cut this down quick, huh? Fast trading. So, APop, great trade. I'll show my, at the end, I'll show my my charts, my 4 charts, and a little bit of grade, just go over them a little bit. And that'll be it. We have one more cover. It's coming up. The 372 is going to hit, and I get out and I'm done. Yippee! There it is. Thanks, guys. I'll be back in a second. Okay, kind of a crude way to do my daily report card, but I thought this might work. Let's start with DLPN. I'll give myself really an F on it, to be honest. I didn't want to be in the trade. I shouldn't have been in the trade. It was a little greed issue. I did hit my lines at least. I wanted 15.5 and 16, and then I just had a stop above it at 1650. I did have a chance to get out. I didn't take it fast enough. It was really a crappy trade. And even look, I guess you could say that's the top, but I took it where the high of the day, pre-market high of the day was. Didn't like it. I give myself an F. I shouldn't have been in the trade. GIGM. Now, this was a really, really profitable trade, but it was a C. It was an A setup. Now, a B setup. But a C on the trade. I mean, I had my lines, 550, 570. I had a little FOMO because nothing was moving. So I took a really small, and I hit this pretty good. I got some decent, I did get 30% on because I had more shares of this one. Covered to pay myself right around 515, and then it tanked down to 480. I covered it all. The issue is it didn't blow through. That's why I covered it all. But then when it pops back up, I should have hit this. Look at that right off the 5. Whole dollar. Bao talks about it all the time. I should have hit this, and it was green to red here, green to red here, comes back up, and guess what? Boom! Look at this, and I should have hit it here too at the 4.8, 4.7. This thing just tanked. I think it's still tanking for the day. I should have done better on this trade. IMMP, I kind of liked this trade I did. It was tough. It wasn't easy. It was probably that 4 stuff line. I know I have the wrong chart, but this is the one I recorded or copied. I had my lines at 4. My get out was, I don't know, up here. I know you guys have it had on the screen, but I hit it early, paid myself, was up big for the day, really. Had a little bit of a FOMO here at VWAP. It went through, took the next one, paid myself, went up to 4, boom, boom, paid myself. It was a nice little trade. was probably a B minus. And probably the best one I traded was APOP, and it was still probably a B trade. You know, so when it pops above VWAP, it's pretty risky. But, you know, I had my lines, I had my strategy, I knew where I was getting out, had hard stops, went up the first time, paid myself, so I was a little more confident the second time, so I took a little more, came down, paid myself, added to a winner, kept some on, added to a winner, thought it would fade, paid myself some more, and then it wasn't really fading. As you see, that's just past 10.15. That's a pretty long trade for me. So I was out by 10.25 before my zombie bell went off. So all in all, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed everything today, and let me know if you think I can do anything different or better. Thanks.